check it out. I picked up an R6 front end yesterday from a 2005 R6. We've got the inverted forks. We've got the huge brakes, the huge R6 calipers. But the fork setup does need a bit of work. The tubes here have, I guess they've been dislodged or broken from the bottom stanchions here. So I do have a little bit of work to get the front end in working condition, but it will be going on the FZ6R as part of the rebuild. So I don't know if anyone's done this. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I don't think I've ever seen it documented or filmed on how to install a set of R6 forks and a whole front end assembly on an FZ6R. I'm super excited. We've got the top triple tree. We've got the bottom triple tree with the stem. I've got all the brake lines. I even have an R6 front fender, although it's a little bit cracked and whatnot, but I don't know, maybe we can fix her up. Check out this old tire here, guys. It's worn right down through the rubber. I don't know how long this thing's been on the bike, or if this thing was on a track. It looks like maybe it was on a track, I'm not sure. But you could see it, it's worn right through. But obviously we're not going to use that tire. We're more interested in the brake setup, the calipers, and the forks from the R6 front end. I even have the wheel, even though I'm hoping the FZ6R wheel might actually fit, so we'll see. Alright, so I flipped the wheel around so we have access to start dismantling the brake calipers from the rotors and the forks. Let's get right to it, guys. Let's start stripping this thing down and see what we really have here. Good old Yamaha, guys, always the same sizes, same as the FZ6R. It's either an 8mm, a 10mm, or a 12mm, pretty much for the whole bike. And these brake calipers on the R6 forks are no different. It's a 12mm. There's our caliper bolts. Not too bad. This one's showing a little bit of corrosion on it. But we can clean that up definitely before we put everything back together. Okay, these caliper bolts look pretty good. Again, a little bit of corrosion, but nothing you can't clean up. Check it out, guys. Really, this caliper's in really good shape. For coming off an 05 R6, it is in very, very good shape. Very clean. There's no scuffs or scratches or gouging on the calipers whatsoever. And even the brake pads, they might be a little bit worn, but probably not bad overall, but we'll be changing all that stuff out anyways. So same thing on this side. Calipers in really good condition, not a scratch. Everything's very clean. This side, the brake pads look a little bit more worn down, but overall I don't think it's too bad. So we're looking really good in here, guys, around the brake calipers and the mounting locations. One of your adjusters, I don't know if it's the rebound or the compression, probably the rebound. So that's all looking good. There's a little scuff here where the bike, whoever had the bike before, it actually went down. I'll probably just file that out and paint over it. And the thing that I'm not sure about, guys, is the forks. It looks like these thread into the bottom piece here, but I don't know if these are broken. It looks like maybe they're broken, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert in the upside down forks, guys. If you know anything about stuff like this, or you've seen this before, let me know. But I think they're broken. I don't think that just threads back in, even though I could see some threads on it. But yeah, we're looking really good here. The rotors are in good shape. Calipers, caliper mounting, stuff all in good shape. Same over on this side. This side has no scrapes or scuffs down around the axle. And again, the caliper, all the mounting, everything looks really good. But again, same thing on this side. The tube is loose, or the tube's been broken off from inside the stanchion leg or the boot, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, comment in the video, guys. Let me know. I think they're broken. But we'll see. I could probably change the tubes, or maybe I have to get the whole new assembly. I'm not really sure what has to happen, so. Alright, so we have all the R6 stuff apart. There's our axle. Alright, so here's our top R6 triple tree. And I have removed the, I guess the R6 ignition from the triple tree, just because I know this isn't going to work with my bike anyway, so I decided to take it out. And, but yeah, like, you know, I just drilled a couple holes here in the bolts and turned them out. If you want to see a video on how to do this, I'll put a link up in the main video, because I've done it in the past. So the triple tree's in pretty good shape. There's a couple scuffs on it, but probably what I'll do is if I decide I ended up using this tree, I'll sound it up and maybe get it powder coated, or maybe just a fresh touch of paint on it. There are a couple holes here in the tree, and I guess these are probably for maybe where the I guess the handlebars or the risers, or like, I'm not sure what used to go here, but I'm guessing they're pins or bolts from the risers. But anyways, I'll have that removed. This stuff was damaged, so I knew I was going to have to buy some stuff. It has a broken, I guess, steering stop or whatever you call it on the bottom triple tree. So yeah, you can put it on the bike, but this would never pass safety, guys, if you ever had to do a safety on the bike. And so yeah, I have ordered a new bottom triple tree as well. Not new, but used, but there's no damage on it. Like, all the threads, everything is good. So that's coming in soon. So here's our forks. As you can see in the video, there are some problems with the actual forks. I'm going to disassemble these forks a little later on. I'm going to see if I can't reuse some of the materials. And worst case, guys, I'll buy another set of forks. I don't know exactly what has to happen, but the tubes themselves are in pretty good shape. Couple little scuffs, but I've seen that happens on everybody's bikes and stuff. But yeah, so that's a bit of a bummer, but the price was okay. I didn't think I got ripped off. Front wheel, everything's good. There's a couple scratches. You can probably see it here. There's a little scuff on the wheel here. I think it can be filed out and sanded. And then on the other side, same thing, like a little scuff on the wheel right here. So the cool thing is, the wheel pattern is the same as the FZ6R, like the high gloss black with the red factory pinstripe. It's very identical to the FZ6R. So anyways, guys, so that's a look at the R6 parts. I am fitting some stuff on the bike right now to see what fits, what doesn't fit. But we need to start with the steering stem, obviously. So that video is kind of in progress. You'll be seeing that real soon. But yeah, that's where we are on the build, guys. We're working on getting the stuff on the bike. So hit that like button. Stay tuned. Subscribe, guys. Feel free to leave comments in the video. Maybe comments on how I can fix these front forks. And yeah, if you know anybody around the Toronto GTA area that knows how to fix wheels and can touch the wheels up for me, by all means shoot me a message in the comments too. Alright guys, stay tuned. See you on the next one.